Hello friends, a very warm welcome to the video. Well, markets and economies just love the budget that Saurav Ganguly gave us yesterday. Did I say Saurav Ganguly? Actually, you know what? Yesterday's budget reminded me of the Indian men's cricket team under Saurav Ganguly. The way the team rose from lows under his leadership and got that confidence, that they could become world leaders or at least among the best in the world. I feel our Honorable Finance Minister did just that yesterday when she presented the budget. She set the tone for making Indians believe that our economy has the potential to become the third largest in the world by the end of this decade, from being the fifth largest currently. Now, apart from that, the budget also set the tone for India to achieve the Prime Minister's slated target of becoming a $5 trillion economy by 2024. That's double of what it is right now. So, firstly, where will the government earn its money from? Where are the revenues coming from? A large chunk, that is about 36%, will come from borrowings. These are pegged at 80,000 crore rupees, more than what the government has already spent during FY21, and 12.1 lakh crore rupees in FY22. Now, given this huge supply that is coming into the markets, yields could come under pressure. The other sources of government revenues will continue to be all sorts of taxes, duties, levies, cess, and so on. And where will this money that the government earns, where will it spend on? What will it spend on? Well, a lot of things. The largest being interest payments towards the huge borrowings that the government will have to undertake. Besides, there will be considerable outlay towards food subsidy, fertilizer subsidy, health and family welfare schemes, and many such things. So, in short, the government earns income from taxes and market borrowings, and it spends that on capex and various other welfare schemes. So, what were the key takeaways from the budget of 2021? First and foremost, the focus was on healthcare, infrastructure building, and government-led capex. Spending on healthcare was about 2.23 lakh crores, of which spending on COVID vaccine was pegged at 35,000 crores. So the healthcare allocation, as you see, has grown at 8% CAGR over, say, FY18 to FY22. The core healthcare spending will be 746 billion rupees in FY22. Now, the government in yesterday's budget also announced a new scheme called as PM Atmanirbhar Swasth Bharat Yojana, with an outlay of 642 billion rupees over the next 6 years. Now, the government will set up, under this scheme, it will set up healthcare institutions, especially in tier 2 and 3 towns. Secondly, the total capex for FY22 was outlined at rupees 5.54 lakh crores, which is a whooping increase of 26% year on year. Now, this is the main tool that the finance minister plans to use to pump prime the economy. There will be focus on building roads, urban housing, telecom, spending on defense, railways, and a host of other things. In this budget, the finance minister also proposed to set up a development financing institution for infrastructure financing. Now, this DFI, as it is called, will have a capital base of 20,000 crore rupees and a lending target of 5 lakh crores over the next 3 years. And good news for the automobile sector as well. Finally, after a long wait, the scrappage policy found a mention in the budget. The policy will be finalized by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. This will be voluntary to begin with. Now, cars or passenger vehicles which are older than 20 years and commercial vehicles which are older than 15 years will have to take a fitness test. This will be in order to determine whether the vehicle is fit to continue running on roads. According to the ministry, this will potentially create demand for 51 lakh light vehicles and which will be older than 20 years, and 17 lakh medium and heavy commercial vehicles older than 15 years. Apart from boosting demand, this scrappage policy will also provide low-cost raw material to OEMs, thus reducing the cost of new vehicles. Now, in a positive development for the insurance sector, the FDI limit was raised from 49% to 74%. This will attract capital flows into the sector. Again, this is a very positive news. So on the direct tax front, there were no major changes. All the tax brackets were kept intact. Just that senior citizens above 75 years of age and those who are solely dependent on pension and interest income will be exempted from filing their returns. The disinvestment target was set at rupees 1.75 lakh crores for FY22 and rupees 2 lakh crores in FY21. Government plans to sell stake in IDBI Bank, BPCL, Shipping Corporation, then Container Corporation of India, Neelachal Ispat Nigam Limited, Pawan Hans, Air India. Now, besides IDBI Bank, the government would also privatize 2 public sector banks and 1 general insurance company in FY22. Government will also bring the IPO of LIC during FY22. Last year's estimate was rupees 1 lakh crores through a 10% stake sale in the company. This year's target is yet to be announced, but it will be similar is what we think. Finally, the fiscal deficit was set at 9.5% for FY21 and 6.8% for FY22. So the finance minister has preferred to relax fiscal targets a bit and rather focus on stimulating the economy. We feel that given the current situation, this is a step in the right direction. On the whole, this budget has ticked all the right boxes. You want it and you got it. Say things like domestic manufacturing, privatization, higher capex to kickstart the economy, higher allocation to healthcare, relaxation of fiscal deficit targets to boost government's borrowing and spending, then creation of a development financing institution to lend to infrastructure projects, ease of tax dispute resolution, faster resolution of cases pending with the NCLT, then no imposition of new tax such as say any COVID tax, no change in personal income tax rate. So all in all, a very happy situation. So the budget avoided any complications with respect to tax or imposition of any new laws. The tone was that of confidence, a little bit of under-promise with a possibility of over-delivering. It also catered to a wide array of sectors. Now, execution will be the key, that is most important. And as of now, what you have seen is that the markets have given a thumping response and the Sensex and Nifty have rallied quite a lot after the budget announcement. So thank you for the patient listening and have a good day.